All right, so let's move to the next, to something else, which is, as you've also probably guessed, is autopilot. So we've been able to accelerate autopilot and bring it to market faster than originally anticipated. In fact, what people haven't quite realized is that all cars produced for the past 2 weeks have the autopilot hardware. So it's actually in production. In fact, every car coming off the line in Tesla at the factory has the autopilot hardware. So let's look at the various elements of how we're doing autopilot. It consists of a synthesis of 4 different systems. The first is a forward-looking radar. So that's scanning the cars in front of you, and it's quite long range. So it's able to see things at a long distance. It's also able to see through fog, through snow, through sand, through anything, basically.
Elon can't see.
Sorry? Oh! Can we move the... lower the Titan.
We're tired of looking at the sea.
Yeah. All right.
Shimmering Christmas. Oh.
Just, show the D. Make sure everyone gets a good view.
Happy birthday, Charlie.
It's going to do a little wave and then...
That'd be like 2 tons or something. Wow.
All right, that's probably as much D as we'd run a show. All right, moving on to the A. It consists of 4 parts. The first part is the long-range radar, which can see through basically anything, and then the next element is a camera with image recognition, so it's able to read stop signs, distinguish pedestrians, look at traffic lights, and also serve as a backup system to the radar. You can see anything. And then the third system is 360-degree long-range ultrasonic sonar. So this basically establishes a protective cocoon around the vehicle, and it will attempt to make whatever the sort of smart move is from a safety standpoint, looking at the ultrasonics. Now, the good thing about the ultrasonics is they can see even soft objects. So they can see a sort of a small child or even a dog. They're very sensitive, and they operate at all speeds. So you're able to do this from 0 miles an hour to 155 miles an hour. And so it'll detect if there's a car in your blind spot, if you've got a highway barrier on one side, if there's something you might move into in any way possible. And then the final element is integrating that with navigation and basically the GPS system and real-time traffic. So we integrate those 4 systems in. The car can do almost anything. But it is, at this stage, still what we call autopilot as opposed to autonomous. So even though the car is sort of capable of being autonomous, the level of safety and redundancy is not quite there for full autonomy. So it's not at the level where you could safely fall asleep and arrive at your destination. Okay, is that maybe what you're ordering? But it's what it really is. It's like active safety in the limit. Is what we're approaching. So, but we're essentially going to push the limit of what's safe with this level of hardware, what's allowed by regulations. So, but we'll be able to do some fairly cool things, including. Okay, better. So we're able to obviously do lane keeping on freeways, do automatic cruise control, active emergency braking, so that it'll brake if it sees any object that you're going to collide with, and it'll self-park, so you'll be automatic parallel parking, automatically going to a garage. In fact, when you get home, you'll actually be able to just step out of the car and have it park itself in your garage, including it'll open the door and it'll go in and park itself. And that's something I'd like to do, which I think many of our engineers will be hearing this in real time, is have the charge connector plug itself in. Like an articulating, like a sort of a snake, like Metal Gear Solid or something.
Like the Beast.
Yeah, like just plug itself in. So I think we'll probably do something like that. So you can just get out of your car and go park itself in your garage. And then going a step further, you'll be able to summon the car if you're on private property, because you have to be on private property for this. You can actually summon the car, and the car will come to wherever you are, and it'll use the ultrasonic sensors, kind of like a insect antenna, because it can detect even small soft objects with the ultrasonics.
Like Kit, come here.
And just it'll sort of slowly make its way to you, and then stop and be ready to go. It can actually go even a step beyond that, which is if you have your calendar turned on, it'll meet you there. And so if you're getting ready to go to work or something, and it knows you're going to need to leave half an hour before work, you can say, okay, I'd like it to just come out and have the air conditioning done and everything done, your music playing, everything's just ready to go, and it'll just come and be there. So I think it's going to be pretty exciting. All of this, of course, this will be rolled out with a series of over-the-air software updates. So we'll show you some sense of the interface that we're talking about here. Oh, a very important point, though. In addition to the sensors, you have to have precise control. So we have an all-digital control system, high precision, really low latency control system. Starting with the motors, obviously they're electric motors. They don't have the latency and the sort of slow spool up of gasoline engines. Then we go to the brakes. So one of the big upgrades to the car is an electromechanical braking system. So it's one of the most advanced braking systems in the world. It's able to very precisely control the amount of braking and also get to high braking levels very, very quickly. Instead of having the normal vacuum assist system, this is an electromechanical system. And then we've got that's combined with an electric steering, so it's electric power steering. So the whole system is sort of fully electric, digital control, low latency. This is all really important to having a great driving experience, so that the car is doing things in a natural way. All right, next one. So this gives you a sense of the new interface, you can actually sort of see where cars or obstacles are around the car on the instrument panel. So it'll actually show cars that are the distance of the car ahead of you, cars moving to the sides and behind, and you can adjust the sensitivity of the autopilot. So do you want to be in a sort of an aggressive autopilot or less aggressive? So it'll warn you with sort of with initially a visual warning if there's a potential collision risk, so it'll turn the object red. and then it'll give you an audible warning if you don't see that, and of course it'll resist steering into things that are danger. So you can still overpower the steering, but it's going to give you a tactile feedback that you're probably headed towards something that the car thinks may be dangerous. So that's what we have for you tonight. But I mean, my words are nothing compared to the car. So we've got a whole bunch of cars ready for you to take a test ride in, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. This is like an amusement park ride, and just to sort of tone it down, you'll see what the car's like with, you know, anywhere from 3 to 5 people in it. Imagine if it was only you. It's that much. It's a lot faster. So have a great evening and enjoy the test drives.